9-kilometer long strip, strategic location. Where is Bangladesh Street? Martin Island, for which America was doing a deal with Sheikh Hasina. The geographical position of Saint Martin is such that it is easily accessible by sea from anywhere in the world. Hence, it is an important waterway. From a strategic point of view, the Bay of Bengal and the entire surrounding sea area can be monitored from the island of Saint Martin. Former Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has reacted for the first time after the fall of her government. She has blamed the US for creating a civil war-like situation in her country. In a message sent to the media through her close aides, Hasina has alleged that she was ousted from power because she did not hand over Saint Martin Island to the US. She has said, "I resigned so that I do not have to see a pile of dead bodies. I could have remained in power if I had surrendered the sovereignty of Saint Martin Island to the US." Now the question arises that why is the US after a small island located in the faraway Bay of Bengal, and what is it going to gain by acquiring it? Actually, Saint Martin's Island is a small island, only 3 sq-km area, in the northeastern part of the Bay of Bengal, about 9 kilometers south of the tip of the Cox's Bazar Teknaf Peninsula, and forms the southernmost tip of Bangladesh. Thousands of years ago, this island used to be an extended part of the Teknaf Peninsula. Some part of the Teknaf Peninsula later submerged, and thus its southernmost part separated from the mainland of Bangladesh and became an island. This island was first settled by Arab traders in the 18th century. They named it Jazira. During British rule, the island was named Saint Martin's Island after the then Deputy Commissioner of Chittagong. The local people call this island Narikel Jinjira in Bengali language, which means Coconut Island in English. It is the only coral island of Bangladesh. America wants to occupy the 9 kilometers long and 1.2 kilometer wide island so that it can build an air base here, which will enable it to establish its dominance in the Bay of Bengal and the Indian Ocean. Saint Martin's Island is important for many reasons, including biodiversity, environment, fisheries, tourism. This area also has great importance in geopolitics. The island of Saint Martin is of strategic importance. The geographical position of Saint Martin is such that it is easily accessible by sea from anywhere in the world. Hence, it is an important waterway. From a strategic point of view, the Bay of Bengal and the entire surrounding sea area can be monitored from the island of Saint Martin. From this point of view, Saint Martin is very important for Bangladesh. At the same time, South Asia ensures that the balance of power remains in geopolitics. The Bay of Bengal is acting as a bridge between South and Southeast Asia. As a result, this region is very convenient for establishing relations with countries in geopolitics through trade routes. In case of a sudden war, it will be easy to establish contact with this region. That is why powerful countries are looking towards Saint Martin Island. Due to these trade and strategic reasons, China and America want to establish their dominance here. And since India itself is a country located near the Bay of Bengal, Saint Martin Island is of great strategic importance for it in protecting its interests. The reason for America's interest is that if it captures this island, then it can control the entire region from here, which also includes China and India. In simple terms, China and India are the two most powerful countries in the continent of Asia. Both are very important in the world economically and commercially, and the influence of these countries is going to increase in the coming times. America would like to control both China and India to keep itself the power center of the world. For this work, it needs a place in this region where it can set up its setup. That is why it is eyeing the Saint Martin Island of Bangladesh. Geopolitics experts have been saying that many Western countries including America and Britain are conspiring to create a Christian state by taking Bangladesh, Myanmar and even parts of India. Hasina had revealed a big conspiracy. Sheikh Hasina had also said some time ago that there was a conspiracy to take parts of Bangladesh and Myanmar and make it a Christian country like East Timor. However, she refrained from naming India. She also said that a white man, British, had offered to help her win the Bangladesh general elections held on 7th January this year without any hassle, provided she allowed a foreign country to set up its airstrip in Bangladesh territory. Here again, the Bangladesh Prime Minister did not mention the white man or his country. Then Sheikh Hasina, without naming Saint Martin Island, had said, since ancient times, trade activities have been taking place through the Gulf and the Indian Ocean. Many people have their eyes on this place. There is no dispute and confrontation here. I will not let this happen. And this is also one of my crimes. Now some Awami League leaders close to Hasina have also blamed the US for the change of power in Dhaka. They have alleged that US diplomats were pressuring Sheikh Hasina to take initiative against China. Awami League leaders have accused US Ambassador Peter Haas, who completed his term in July, of favoring the Bangladesh Nationalist Party, BNP. There are about 3,700 inhabitants on the island of Saint Martin. The St. Martin Union Council looks after the administrative work on the island. It consists of 9 villages areas. The island's approximately 3,700 residents make a living mainly by selling fish. The main crops here are rice and coconut. Between October and April, fishermen from neighboring areas bring their catch to the island's temporary wholesale market. However, other food items are imported from Bangladesh and Myanmar. The center and south of the island are mainly farms and temporary huts, with most permanent structures built in the northern part. Due to dangerous conditions in the Bay of Bengal during the rainy season, Saint Martin Island is cut off from the mainland, Teknaf, leaving the residents with no means of going to Teknaf. The island relies on solar power for electricity. The only way to reach Saint Martin's Island is by sea. Boats and ferries, mostly for tourists, run from Cox's Bazar and Teknaf. It is the southernmost part of Bangladesh, located in the Bay of Bengal, 120 kilometers from the city of Cox's Bazar. Saint Martin's Island has not been supplied electricity from the Bangladesh national grid since a cyclone in 1991. Most hotels run generators until 11 p.m., as generators are not allowed after that. Hence the reliance on solar power, which is popular throughout the island. There are no motor vans or vehicles on the island. Like West Bengal and Bangladesh, hand rickshaws are popular here. The island has concrete roads.